What if I told you that there is an ancient secret that every culture except us today knew that would allow them to not only work out better, harder, and stronger, but to live an overall more fulfilling and purpose-driven life? That's right, we're going deep. Welcome back to Thrive Ada, my friends, your home for everything mind, body, spirit, so we can live our most inspirational and empowering lives. And as usual, I look forward to this moment and sharing it with all of you. And this week's topic is on being able to work out better, smarter, stronger, and an ancient secret that will allow us to do not just that, but much more. I just can't wait to get into this. Now let's quickly discuss a pretty hot topic in our society for decades, and that is working out. And of course, many of us link this to weight loss, but working out truly is much more. It allows our body, if you do it right, to function better overall, so that we're stronger, so that we can avoid certain situations and get out of situations that we cannot avoid through good cardio, etc. But that requires, of course, a balance for this to be a sustainable practice, and more importantly, it must be something we enjoy. So we're going to get into all this later, and we're also going to touch upon this ancient secret. And I truly believe this will change the game for everyone else, as it has changed the game very much for myself. So stay till the end. So why do many of us who make the New Year's resolution to work out, for example, not follow through with our workouts? Well, it's more simple than we could ever convolute very easily in this video, but essentially comes down to stress. And many of us who especially work jobs that maybe are not the most passion driven end up creating extra stress, because now we are truly working instead of doing something that we love. And let's face it, that is the case for many. So what can we do to minimize stress in our life? Because fact is, mental stress and physical stress are actually no different. In fact, it is cortisol, this stress hormone, that not only gets us up in the morning, but it also causes muscle breakdown. It also causes visceral fat to be built and stored around the belly and in certain areas of the body where we probably don't want it. And more importantly, it stops us from being able to exercise. And as the great Paul Chek puts it, this is a concept of working out versus working in. So what is this secret I was referring to? Because I'm getting chills up and down my spine as I'm about to go into this. But let's look at this idea of stress. Stress is on a certain continuum, right? So there is stress, and then as you move to other direction, there is not stressed, or you could even say neutral. But now, what if I was to tell you that just about every culture outside of these Western ones we are used to, what if I were to tell you that there is something beyond the neutral and stress state, that you can go to the opposite end of the stress paradigm, that there is a life force giving state, or a super energized, positive, wonderful life state? And there you will find a super energized, super powerful state that many cultures in the past have had names for, such as Qi. Yes, that's the Chinese word for it. But then the Japanese had Ki. The Hebrew word is Ruach. The Polynesian word is Mana. And the list goes on to just about every culture throughout history, because there is an underlying life-giving force that we can actually learn to tap into to have unstoppable amounts of energy. Look at this as the opposite of stress and cortisol, breaking things down. So we can do specific type of working in exercises that counteract and energize us from all the working out that we have done and are going to do. So essentially we need that, once again, dualistic yin-yang balance, the yin being regenerative, restorative, and that is the working in, or going inward, yin state, or the expansion, the yang, the masculine, the working outwards, which counterbalances the working in, making this balance between the two the most vital aspect to us being able to get those workouts in, to perform better in every aspect of our lives. That's why a mixed martial arts fighter, for example, the high-end ones don't just work on their physical capabilities, but their mental capabilities and their restorative practices, such as cold tubs, such as relaxation, etc. Now, how can we incorporate these principles to get a better workout? Well, I'm going to give you 3 tips right here. Number 1, and I've covered this before once, and that is to find what you love to do in terms of working out. Don't work out because you have some goal of simply losing weight or looking a certain way, but make that a byproduct of you doing what you love. A very simple concept, but if you can't think of what you love to do, think back to maybe when you were younger. What did you like to do then? For example, I myself loved to martial arts since I was very young, and something I stuck to more or less on and off throughout my life, and it brings me very much pleasure even though I stopped competing and making a lifestyle from this one sport. And I'm going to throw this in, not just because it sounds really good rhyming wise, but it's a very simple and awesome concept, and that is, when in doubt, walk it out. As in, if you're not going to do anything else, simply start walking every single day, every single morning. Not only will that actually burn some calories, but it is what we're very much as humans designed to do. And it actually starts the processes of the body to move, such as digestion, etc. That's going to go a long way when you really add up each of those walks day to day. Number 2, incorporate rest days, but not just any rest days, because for one, if you're building muscle, actually it's during your rest cycles, such as sleep, that testosterone actually allows you to put on more muscle. Also, taking active rest days, such as maybe doing some light yoga or some qigong, as I very much like to do, which I will go into in the future. Some simple practices we can incorporate, or really any kind of flowing movement is going to bring that yin, restorative, regenerative, and nervous system healing effect, so we can tackle the workout twice as hard the next day. And I assure you, this goes miles. Number 3, vary up your exercise, because doing different things is not only more fun, but working different muscle groups is going to bring less stress into the body. It's going to release less cortisol, which actually breaks down your muscles. So by, let's say, for example, Monday going on a hike, Tuesday doing some kickboxing, Wednesday maybe resting, Thursday maybe doing a little bit more martial arts, Friday doing some weightlifting, Saturday resting, etc. And you're going to work different muscle groups. It's going to be a lot more fun, and you'll go a lot further in terms of your ability to stay in it and not burn out. Yes, my friends, by simply incorporating proper rest days with proper resting exercises or activities, if you will, you can gain a lot more energy back, heal the nervous system, and then you have more energy to go a lot further in your workouts. And in the process, you will probably avoid the burnout that would have happened otherwise. And this is very much what stops many people in their tracks from incorporating more enjoyable exercise into their daily routine. So I hope you found this helpful, my friends. This was short and sweet. Remember that you have exactly what it takes to achieve the exact life that you want. And I am blessed to be right here with you along for the journey. If you found this helpful, please do give me a like down below. Share this with anyone you think it might help, because chances are someone could use it. And till the next time, my friends, I am sending you so much love. I will see you soon.